today, I will discuss about chapter 9, which is the nonverbal communication, and it talks about the messages of reaction, space, time, and silence. Nonverbal communication is comprises of 5 categories and function, which is the first one to discuss is expressing the internal state. However, nonverbal communication is an omnipresent and essential ingredient in human interaction, and it also occurs for a specific reason. Now, let's go back to the first function, which is expressing internal state. It talks about a nonverbal communication is important because people use this message as a system which express the ideas, the attitudes, the feelings, and emotions. With regards to this, Guerrero and Floyd point out that nonverbal communication is a predominant means of conveying a person to another person. An example for this is, if you see someone with a rich feast and in a hospitable expression, you do not need to utter the words. Instead, you can infer that he or she is not happy. That is the first one category or the function of nonverbal communication. Let's proceed and move on to the second, which is the creating identity. The creating identity talks about that nonverbal communication is important. It is a human interaction because it is partially responsible for establishing identity. The nonverbal influences people use this to construct their identities as drawn from a variety of messages. And this creating identity has a nonverbal symbols to express a person's identity as a universal. An example of this is the dark scrolls and Cambodian monks' chest reflect his religious belief. That is the second function and the category of nonverbal communication. The third one is the regulating interaction. The regulating interaction is nonverbal actions that offers the clues regarding how people navigate their conversation. An example of this is in a classroom. You might raise your hand to signal that you want to talk. These and other actions communicate your partner when to begin a conversation. Second is whose turn is to speak. Third is how to get a chance to speak. Fourth is how to signal others to talk, more how to end a conversation. That's the third category and the third function of the nonverbal communication. The fourth one is the repeating the message. Repeating a message talks about a common function of a nonverbal communication. It can be used for repetition. For example, if someone is offering what you consider be a substandard plan, you can move your head side by side to convey that you are saying no. That is the fourth one function of the nonverbal communication. And the last one to tackle is the substituting for words. This is the nonverbal messages which can be used to establish words. For examples, there are many occasions when someone who is carrying bad news will end up signaling their sorrows without uttering a sound. Another is when a teacher often places an index finger to the lips, which means that teacher saying, please keep quiet. That is substituting for words, and that's the end of the 5 functions in the category of Chapter 9, the introduction of the nonverbal communication, the messages of reaction, the time, the space, and the silence. Thank you.